Okay, YouTube, my name is Zupu, and I've been wanting to make some videos, so I've been pondering whether to do a video blog or some let's play or something, and I've been feeling like playing Dev Tycoon again for a while, so I thought why not make a video about that. So I'll try to just play the game without cheating or quick saving before publishing contracts are out, and try to get the best score possible. Not very hopeful, not too hopeful on that, as I'm not a very good player. Anyway, let's try a new one. Welcome to Dev Tycoon, or however you exactly pronounce that. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, and gain fans, become the leader of the market. Okay. Company name. Well, I'm just gonna go for Z Games, and yep, that's me. Picking, yeah, that's good. Let's go. Would you like to import previously gained incident? Nope. Okay, play a fresh one. And I'm gonna play this. Okay, let's check this out. Develop a new game. What topic do I have? Oof, I have sci-fi. Great. That's a very helpful start. Let's name endless, because why not? RPGs, because RPGs are very much the best way to go about making games in Dev Tycoon. Platform PC, because it's cheaper. 2D graphics. Start development. Yeah, so this is a nice little game that I personally love and I think doesn't get enough credit. So, hey, hopefully this video might raise a bit more hype for it. So this is an RPG, so the main focus will obviously be story and quest. In my mind, I'm picturing this more as a JRPG type, like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest and all those. Mainly because they're more my thing, really. But hey, doesn't actually precise which kind of RPGs, which is probably one of the broadest term in video games. Sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat. Let's put quite a bit of gameplay as well, so that's very important. And engine is the least important part of this. And let's keep going. So yeah, I'm just gonna get points in design and technology and research. An RPG will mostly give me design points. Yeah, dialogue is very important. Level design is mildly important. I think artificial intelligence, not really, especially at the time, because we have to remember this is in the olden days where games really, at this point, Pac-Man, Space Invaders were very much revolutions in the industry. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit. Basic sounds, sure, why not? Yeah. The thing that's sad is that, in my opinion, all of these three are very important. But yeah, in terms of development time, word design is probably the most, graphic getting a pretty big chunk, and sound getting the least, sadly. I'm just gonna get rid of all the little bugs from the game and hopefully everything will be much more better afterwards. Oh, found a new one. Fix this. So yeah, so my total score will be about 24, which is pretty good for a first game, I think. Obviously I'm not gonna level up anything at this point. Release the game! Woo! The first reviews came in. Come on. Nice experience. I can live with that. Beautiful. Sure. 8. Good enough. And 8, so that's average at 7.5, which is pretty good. I mean, nowadays a lot of people consider a 7.5 average game to be, well, average or even bad, which is not something I really agree about. I mean, it's what an average game is, like neither very good nor very bad, just meh would be a 5. But I guess we've all become spoiled, and if it's not something great, it's not worth playing. Yep, so generate a game report, because this will give me extra research point. Yeah, not bad. I think my personal best for first week sale were 12th or 16th in the rankings. 22 points. Do I have a new topic that's any good for? Not sure any of these will make a good develop a new game. Yep, I guess that's the best thing to do. As my topics don't really match, I don't think I can make a martial arts RPG any good. Though I think I tried once. But a save bit would be an action, so it would be a fighting game. The name obviously being a reference to a pretty successful Korean comic, for those that get it. Yeah, not sure if fighting games fared. So it's gonna be pretty much reverse here. So very little story and quest. Quite gameplay might be most important. Don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. That's nice. Yeah, here's gonna be pretty much AI would be most important, and level design quite a bit as well. Yeah, that looks good. Here, graphics with best word design would be minor, sound more. Yeah. Ooh, this is not gonna be great, is it? Well, it's pretty much the same as my past game. It's exactly the same score, actually, so... Oh. Yeah. Yep. Not gonna happen, guys. So yeah, so no, as it turns out, it's slightly better than my previous game. Okay, release the game. Not holding my breath on this one. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, it's gonna average at a 7, I think. Oh no, 7.25. So just not quite as good as the previous one. Level design seems to be quite important. Good. I'm sure 4 points to make a custom engine. Actually, yeah, horror. Because I think with horror I can make adventure games just fine, and they require pretty much the same settings as an RPG. According to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento, yep, the Dinky King, yep. I'm not gonna comment on those. Well, they don't have the licenses for them, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And horror. So, how long has this been going? 23. Okay, I'm gonna release one more game before I make a cut. Yeah. Not gonna be much post-editing on this yet. No. Scary House. I wanted to try to find a good pun on Resident Evil, but yeah, no real inspiration. So I'm gonna reverse this again. Gameplay and engine. There's probably a bit more gameplay. Yeah, and with this I can probably just alternate between sci-fi RPGs and horror adventure, and end up with pretty decent stuff. I remember back in the first release of this game, you always had the same stuff at the very beginning, the same topics, so everybody just made fantasy RPGs and then alternated with sci-fi ones, so because they were the easiest thing to do, really. Okay, let's try this. Woo! The TESS is coming out early next year. Sounds fun. And is that 21, 22? It's not quite as good as my previous games, but it will do. Yeah, it hasn't revolutionized anything, is it? It's gonna do pretty bad. 6, 7, 6, 6. So 625. Yeah, average. It's still top 63. Hey, I've just finished Scary House, and I'm impressed by your talent. thank you, you're impressed by my worst game so far. I mean, contracting business, I'd like to use skills like yours. So yeah, these are contracts which will help if I need some quick money and a few research points. But yeah, I think this is a good start for the video, and we'll see how it goes. Later, YouTube.